What's going on, everybody? Blake Stone is here, and we're just out here chilling next to the pond. Um, it's a nice day. I finally, I'm taking some time to talk about Ozzy and a little bit about Hulk, but um, I don't really have much to say about Ozzy as far as like, I didn't know him, I've never met him, he didn't know I ever existed. But his music had a really profound impact on my life, and we'll just start with the simple fact that his music is really good. Like if you listen to rock music and you don't like Ozzy's music, like I don't know what's wrong with you. Like I don't understand. It's like what's not to like? His music is so good. Like every time I hear it, it just blows my goddamn mind. Um, Even some of his later albums are some of his best albums. I think Scream and Black Rain are two fantastic albums. Black Rain real heavy on the bass guitar, so if you're a bass fan, recommend, you know, gotta recommend Black Rain. But there's just a lot of hard times where Ozzy's music really helped me get through. Music really helps people, and the musically it just blew my mind. And he Ozzy never acted like some kind of celebrity. He never acted like he was better than others, and his music kind of demonstrated that he was kind of a fragile guy inside. Like, I don't mean that to be an insult. Like, a lot of his lyrics, if you just start listening to his albums, and you'll very quickly realize that he was conflicted inside. That he felt very imperfect inside, and he was always so thrilled to have his fans come out and see him. It was never a situation of, I'm the Prince of Darkness, and you're goddamn right, you're here. Like, even though that's the way I see it. Like, of course, people go out and see Ozzy. He's legendary. He was legendary, and he's gonna live forever through his music. I always respected his demeanor. I always respected the way he didn't have some sort of ego, didn't have some douchey attitude. And it really just made his music so much easier to listen to. Like, how many people these days are opening their mouth and saying stupid stuff all over the place? And they get political, they get opinionated. And then you go, well, damn it, I really like your stuff, but I don't feel like I want to hear it anymore because of the way you've ruined your reputation with your bad behavior and stupid opinions. I don't think you can do that with Ozzy. I don't think who's going to be able to cancel Ozzy? The only people complaining about Ozzy right now are the dirtbag far-right Christians who are like, oh, Ozzy's burning in hell. He was a Satanist, blah, blah, blah. You can't have Satan without God, and you can't have drama without religion. So take that to the bank. I just can't come up with a bad thing to say about Ozzy. I love his music, and I'm really sad that he canceled the show that I was going to see about a decade ago. Myself and my dad were going to see it, and he had to cancel due to health problems, which is whatever. I'm not going to complain about it, but it's sad. I didn't think he was dying so soon, because it just seemed like he was fairly good at talking. Like, people that want to say that Ozzy can't communicate and that he's a lot of that was just when he was drunk and high and shit, like he was drinking a lot through the Osbournes, that show, because he hated it. I read his book. He drank his way through the Osbournes because he hated it. So yeah, damn it, you know. And not to make this about me, but there's gonna be a lot of people coming out of the woodwork and listening to Ozzy for the first time, and I think that's fantastic. I really do think that's great. That better late than never, because his music is so good. I think all of his albums are good. That one with Post Malone is probably the worst, but that album still has a few really good songs on it. All his other albums are just absolute 10 out of 10 bangers. Just got nothing bad to say about his music. So I just wish I wish I had something more personal to say, except for he really had a big impact on my life through his music and through his positive, fragile attitude, no ego, you know. What a guy. He's gonna be missed. And Hulk Hogan, and yeah, I watched I got into wrestling a little bit during the NWO days, and then my parents told us we couldn't watch it anymore, so it was kind of a brief stint. But you know, I can't. Hulk Hogan, he just like Ozzy, he is one of these guys who has been around forever. You know, he's like a mainstay in American culture, and you know, when a mainstay in culture dies, it's strange because it feels like it's like the world is not going to continue as it was. I felt this way when Rusty Nails died. He died an old man. He was always around. You know, you'd see him around town all the time. See him at Alpenrose. You'd see him at a grocery store doing his clown thing. Positive guy, good impact on the community. So when he was gone, it was like, man, this new world without him just feels so different. It's not the way that we knew it for so many years, and that's the way it is with Hulk. You know, he dies, and it's like he was always there, and now he's not. It's hard to process. And then Theo from the Cosby Show died younger than he should have. You know, he was the guy that Cosby would bounce his jokes off of in the show. Most of the characters in the show were girls or women. You know, you needed somebody to riff with. So shame we're losing so many impactful people. I'm gonna miss Ozzy the most. Rest in peace, Oz, Hulk, Theo.